Hello, hello. Just as it all started kicking off with the music, and it's still going because I'm not muting it as normal. The game is very close to starting. I just got the new IP. There are 5 players of each team on the server. And it looks good. It looks good after a bit of a delay after yesterday's game. It looks like we're going to be jumping into this one. I'm getting some background noise from somewhere. It's from ET. It's all good. It's from ET. That makes perfect sense. I'm going to switch over to the game on the stream. Hope this works. Yeah. So we're currently on radar. And as you can see, we have 5 players of each team on... 5 players of each nation on the server, and it looks like we've got a 1 switch up with Olba jumping in. I'm not sure who he's replacing. Iron, Voki, Swanidius are all here still as well. We have a big change in Lampg, probably one of the better aimers for Team NL, being replaced by Revo. Revo playing, I believe, with one of my former clan mates, Stib, for a long time. I don't think that's much of a like-for-like swap. Lampg, very, very skilled aimer. Of course, Netherlands already missing out not having Squid. So, and Team NL, Finland actually have a 7th player connecting. So maybe they'll be swapping someone out. Maybe Olba was just here just in case. But this game should be getting underway very, very soon. There is a straw poll up about who can win this game. I did link it just before. I will just link it again. Just before the game starts, I will have a little look at how that's going in terms of what people are thinking. Currently, we have 19 votes for Team NL and 10 votes for Team Finland. Remember that Team NL come from the winner bracket, so they actually only have to win the first game, whereas Finland have to win the first game and then the second game. They have to win 2 games in a row, which is going to be very difficult against a very strong NL side. Although they've had a lot of changes, no Lampg, no Squid. It's a lot of aim power. NL are sort of forced to risk it because I think Squid is on holiday. Lampg has maybe some PC or iNet problems. I wasn't sure the problem with him. But it's good to see this game happening. Yeah, it was originally built for yesterday, but unfortunately, Netherlands had even bigger problems, and they unfortunately couldn't field a roster. We were fortunate enough to replace that game about 20 minutes later with a Summer Cup game, and I was told it would be a very tight game, and I pretty much only wanted a game if it was going to be tight. And we had Belgians against Erase, and in every map, I was not disappointed. Every map was very, very tight. Anyone could walk away with that one. The Summer Cup, of course, is ongoing right now. It's still in the group stage. I won't give away what that result was. If you want to rewatch the cast, you can in the past broadcast on my channel. I also did a highlight of like the last minute and a half of the game because it could have really gone either way right at the end even. But here's a link to the Summer Cup threads on Crossfire, and basically you can donate towards the tournament pool on here. I'm not sure how it'll be split up. All the details should be in that thread. Obviously the winner will probably get a little bit more than everyone else. This will just maybe motivate teams and players and just to give a bit more back into the game. We are still waiting on 1 Dutch player to join up. I think Timberlina is not playing. We've got default in spec, so maybe it's him. Chillax is asking for Shoutcaster. One moment. There we go. Chillax is now a shoutcaster. And there we go. We have 6 players on each team. I'm going to read out a little rundown on the lineups. We have Swanidius, Voki, Olba, Squall, Iron, and Stati. Olba is jumping in for Wally, which is, I'd say, a very big change. Wally's probably one of the most, from what I've seen in the last couple of weeks when I've been casting the games of Finland, he's one of the most consistent players. Like, really solid. I mean, I don't think no one's going to ever point to him as being some owner in terms of aim, and he's a very smart player, very consistent. He'll be able to consistently do the same thing over and over and over again, which is what you need in a team. Olber, on the other hand, will be not as consistent, but he'll be able to bring those like just big moments of frags. So it's a very big change. We of course went over the Netherlands changes already. We're going to have Lightning, who's going to probably be sitting on the rifle. Testy, Revo, Vank, Aphesia, and Perfo. Netherlands missing Squid and Lamptje for this game. And we are probably very close to starting. We're waiting on 9 players. I'm not quite sure how the maps are going. Chillax is just about to break that to the teams. What are the maps? Ah, it's elimination for the maps, or is it choosing? Let's see. Do we choose? Read that out. Unfortunately, I think Twitch chat is bugged, so if you're saying anything, I can't actually read it, unfortunately. Do we eliminate? Question mark. Both teams pick a map. Perfo says we play gold. And I've just given away the maps. And Voki says we play radar. There we go. So actually going to see the same maps that we saw yesterday. Which was a very, very tight game. I think this is going to be tighter for different reasons. The defenses in yesterday's games were very poor. Whereas today I think we're going to see some very, very strong defenses. Who's defending first? It is Finland. So I've just jinxed them effectively. Do I play ET? I play ET from time to time. I mainly played ET when it was at LAN events, and I attended a couple of LANs playing ET. I only really enjoyed going to events rather than, I mean, I played a couple of online tournaments. The last one I played was like last December. Was the last one I played. Probably the last one I will ever play. Not for any reason, just I just wanted to play, and I was playing with some pretty good players, and it was good fun. Even though we only played officials, it was still pretty good fun. Waiting on 7 to ready up right now. All 12 players are on the server. Hopefully not all of you have got chat problems. I'm getting a PM saying some of you have chat problems. I'm happy to hear some predictions though in the channel. At the moment it was very one-sided for Netherlands in the straw poll that Chillax set up. Remember, at the end of this stream, I'm going to do a little giveaway just to... This is a little bonus, you know, this is quite a big occasion. It's the Nations Cup Grand Final, of course, for 2014, brought to us by Boss, which is mainly Chillax running the cups, but he's got a bit of help from, I believe, Rehab and maybe a couple of other guys. And Ginger Kid in channel, hello. Welcome to the channel. 30 guys in the channel. If you haven't already hit follow, please do. You get a little on-screen thank you very much. It'll pop up on the screen and just support the channel. It's really appreciated. We should be very close to start. I'm just a little bit behind time, 15 minutes or so, which is pretty much the standard in 6-on-6 gameplay in the enemy territory and RTCW. Takes a little bit longer for people to all get ready. People are slowly ready up. A lot of the Finnish players are ready though. They're ready to play. I think a lot of these guys are very experienced as well in Nations Cups. Squall, of course, and Olba have won multiple Nations Cups in the past. Iron, of course, very old school player. Not sure if he's won a Nations Cup before. There we go. Thank you very much, Leon. Appreciated, mate. That's your on-screen achievement unlocked, as Lasher would say. All the follows are really great. Please.
Yes.
The chat has been bugged for about the last 15 minutes, so... Hey, all the chat's coming in. Hey! Okay, Chillax. Also, thanks for Foreigner. It's really nice when people step up and try and run tournaments. This tournament, from what I've seen as well, has been run pretty well. Got a lot of hassle, of course. Wesland, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate the follow. Every follow is great. Closing on actually past the 150 mark. Yesterday was quite a good day. I think we had like nearly 20 follows. But we're still waiting on this game. 5 guys still to ready up. Netherlands only have to win once, but it looks like they're really... Doesn't look like anyone's AFK. Let me have a skip through. Okay, Testy's AFK. Just Testy, it looks like. So maybe they're just waiting on him to come back, just in case. We're actually going to see Radar first, which is Finland's match choice. I think they picked Radar against UK and actually full held them on the map. Aegon, thank you very much for the follow, appreciated. We had Finland against UK the other week, and they full held UK. Bit of an under strength UK lineup. Maybe some questions about some of the players that were chosen in terms of there were some players overlooked, maybe. That's maybe my feeling a little bit. Some UK players just not in with the right group of players and just not really considered. We had Nips and Element UK players playing for a race yesterday, putting in pretty good performances, very active players, and they were overlooked for Medixa, who I don't think really plays enemy territory much these days, but very well known in the group of players that play for UK at the moment. So that was that.
Yes.
Seboy, thank you very much. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm guessing that's meant to be an E. Someone stole your name like they stole mine. Tirinti, thank you very much. Another follow, really appreciated. That one in my name, Merlinator, is not meant to be there. I've gone on that Merlinator's page who stole mine and doesn't seem very active. I am very disappointed. I wanted to PM Twitch and be like, oh, Sebi, okay. Thanks for following, mate.
Need a medic.
Shooter, yeah. Nice logic indeed. I think that's more of a... I think Finland are going to surprise... Well, not surprise. They're obviously a very, very strong Nations Cup team. They always have been. They're always up there in the enemy territory. But the Netherlands have been playing so strong. Rito, is that the real Rito? I actually missed that laugh, Rito. It's amazing. Once upon a time, I remember that laugh just used to annoy me so much. Then I started to miss it. How bad is that? still 2 away. Lightning and Testy. Testy was AFK for quite a long time. Maybe he's back now, maybe not. Maybe just ironing out. I mean, Radar's a map where it's not going to be 100% on you know, reflex memory. You don't play it as much as say Supply and Gold Rush, where you don't really have to think about it. You know where to go, you know what you're doing. As long as your team's organised, it's all good. Netherlands, of course, like I've already mentioned a few times, slight lineup issues with Revo jumping in for Lapji, and I think Aphesia is jumping in for Squid, which isn't as bad a swap, I don't think. Aphesia, a very good aimer, quite an underrated player. So we're slowly creeping to the start of this game. The maps, again, I'm going to repeat myself, are Finland on Radar, so they're going to defend first, and then going to have NL with their map choice of Gold Rush.
Affirmative.
We're 1 to ready up, it's all on Lightning, and we're going to start this NC final for 2014. Finland, of course, coming from the lower bracket, so they have to win twice. They managed to beat Team UK in the lower bracket final with a 4-0 scoreline. And they're going to hope to carry on that. They actually lost to NL in the upper bracket final, so this is a repeat of that game.
Attack.
And as you just saw, the last player has readied up. It all looks good. No one's saying anything. So it looks like we're going to start this game. We're going to have Finland on defense, trying to take control of this game early on and win the first final. And we're seeing some strikes going out on side, kind of the standard. A nice short strike. They're going to try and rush over it. Mass kill out for Netherlands. 5 players killing out. So full respawn. And Netherlands know that it's spawn time now. That's sorry, Finland know their spawn time now. And that's that. With Team NL pushing towards side. This is the standard stuff. We've seen it 100 times. Lightning's leading the charge, and he's coming up against Olba, who gets taken down by Aphesia. And Iron as well gets taken down. No charge for Lightning at the moment. And Voki's going to try and come in their back, maybe. And it looks like Squall, the plant actually goes down on side. Lots of kills coming in for Finland. And Voki gets 2. And the 3rd kill's out. And is he an engineer? No, he's not. He's a medic. So this plant is going to blow. Unless something changes drastically. Testy's going to push around towards main. He's probably got backup. Going to go for this main plant. A bit of a leg crunch there. Uncontested at main at the moment. Revo is backing Testy up. He's going to push into the flag. He's going to take the flag. Squall is in there, but he's taken a little bit by surprise. So Netherlands have full control at the beginning. They've managed to plant side, and they've managed to take flag in the first minute and a half, which is pretty good stuff. We're going to switch over to some Finnish players. They're really set up at CP. This is what you want from your CP defense. We didn't see this from the Belgians in the game that we watched yesterday. There was no defense at CP, but this is great positioning from Team Finland. Got into the CP very, very early. And we've got a 4-man CP defense. One player does actually get taken down by the Panzer, gets revived by Olba. We're going to see some shots from Iron surely any second. He actually misses his rifle shot. Gets a double grenade kill though. Switching it over to Iron. I think it's clear outside. He does actually get taken down by a team kill by artillery. He's going to tap out for a fresh respawn, and he's going to just push towards the CP. I'm going to see how the attack looks. 5-man push coming into CP. Nice rifle shot. It doesn't actually hit anybody. Going to try it again. He gets one at the back of CP. Really nice push from NL. It looks like they've got control. Iron's going to see what he can do though. It's all alone for Iron. He's going to get taken down. Squall gets the kill on Lightning, but this CP is in full NL control right now. They need to get a covert in there to blow it so they can spawn forward. But Netherlands are just going to push out. They're going to push out from CP without it being blown. This is pretty risky play. A lot of kills coming in from Finland. There goes the CP. And they're going to get the fresh build on that. So they've managed to get main, get the CP, get the flag in the first 2.5, 3 minutes, which is really, really strong start for Team NL. Continuing their dominance on this NC. And I'm watching Olber, who's defending the east parts. I think he's getting a bit of support. He spots a couple of guys going behind the tank depot. He knows they're coming. Oh, some poor shooting from Olber. That is rare to see. Missed the first couple of shots. He's the last one alive though. He clears it all out. 3 guys from NL get taken down. He had a little bit of support. I'm going to switch over to... Thank you very much, Shooter. Appreciate it. And we've got 3 NL players pushing behind the spawn. Squall takes down 1. And they're going to push in on these east parts. He hears them. Why is he not getting shot at? He's in the open, just freely shooting NL players. That's 3 kills in a row from Squall. And he's managed to just pretty much single-handedly defend these parts. Perfo, on the other hand, has managed to get boosted up in the meantime. And he is away. Perfo is away and free.
Objective taken.
As I say that, he gets killed, but he's picked up, and the docs are going to be going through. The radar parts are going to be going through CP towards the truck. But Ephesia's is going to push on. Nice shooting from Ephesia. Nice kills. Unfortunately, they're going to be respawning, but it's putting a lot of pressure on this spawn. Gets taken out. He's only going to be down for 10 seconds. It's not too bad. Switching over to Perfo now. Escorting the documents on this last push towards the truck. And Team NL are going to have a massive push through the trenches. Lots of revives coming in at west from Team Finland. And now maybe caught themselves in no man's land. They don't want to be here. Not on this spawn time. Perfo against Swanidis. He would have actually been taking Swanidis down before. That would have been a really big kill, but he's going to respawn. He's going to push towards the back of the tank depot. This is what we've talked about so many times on Radar. Push around the back of the spawn. Take control of the back spawn. This is the key thing to do on Radar. It's trying to force them to spawn at the house spawn so that every strike and every shot counts because they're all clustered. Easy to just shoot them all in a group. You know, it's like fish in a barrel style. And Perfo's being very sneaky. Here's a medic pack. He's going to take down Olber on full. Really big kill. And he's going to get some free shots in on at west. Perfo's going to follow up with a second kill. No, he actually doesn't. He just gets the last bullet off, but it doesn't take down his opponent. I'm going to switch over to Iron. And Iron spots someone else up there. It's Ephesia. He gets taken down. He's going to respawn straight away. And these Finnish players are at the west part. 5 players. I'm going to go a little free cam now, just to see how this looks. Nice artillery, this is what I'm talking about. With lots of players around this area, those artilleries will do a lot of damage. And the NL players are pushing across, and here comes Vank. He's actually going to pick up west parts. There's no one in the way. He dodges that mine so easily, and he's going to go towards the CP. He's not facing any Finnish players right now. Finland just don't know what's going on, and he's home and free. So we're going to see a nice strike coming in, just to slow the main push down. It kills 1. And it's a big kill from Perfo. He's going to get the double give as well. And Finland are very, very weak at this truck. And the respawn's going to be coming in from the Netherlands. They're going to be getting shot in the back as well. Voki is like the last man alive at the truck. He's going to be trying to slow them down. They're going to be just pushing out. They're going to push out with the docks. Here comes the last push for Netherlands. All clear. Transmitted. And that is a 7 minute and 20 second time. And that run was almost... I don't think Vank would have seen an enemy. It would have just been all the way through. And I'm going to just bring up the stats. As you see for NL, they've got quite a kill advantage. They were doing very well at the beginning. Squally, 16 kills. Biggest damage in the game as well, 2,400. 11k, nearly 12k damage for the entire team. And Netherlands bringing in just under that, about 75% of that, 9k damage. But they've got a bit more of a spread on the kills. Revo, Lightning, Aphesia. Revo maybe proving a couple of people wrong because he's come in as the player replacing Lampg, who's probably one of the better aimers for Team NL. And he's put in big damage, big amount of kills as well. So we're going to see Finland trying to... This is Finland's match race as well, so they're going to be very strong on attack. 7 minutes 20 is actually a very fast time on radar. It's not super fast, but in a game at this level, it's very, very good. So we're going to be watching Statty. He's going to push side, and the strikes are surely going to be coming. Lots of shots going towards Testy. He actually takes him down through the tree. Double kill for Statty. It's going to be coming up against Revo. Revo just runs past him. Oh, he nearly actually nades Vank. In the meantime, Vank takes him down, out for full. And Finland have a suit. I'm not sure if they would have been seen. One of these is going to have to do the jump.
Dynamite planted.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I think they're probably going to boost him a bit. He manages to jump up. 2 men are up in this jump. There we go, and they're through. They're in the CP. And we'll probably have another engineer jump up. Yeah, and that's Voki. They'll actually probably wait for the dynamite to blow. 3 seconds, and the rifle nade goes up. They're obviously not great communication there. Didn't realise it was actually his teammates inside. Massive lightning rifle grenade there. The CP is going to get built. Lightning double grenade again, and that's a saving 4-man from Lightning. If you look in the console, double 2-man rifle grenades, and Lightning's very, very good at this stage. I played against him on radar, very, very strong, especially on the outside bit, bouncing shots off the walls and everything. It's really, really annoying. And in the meantime, I missed an actual defuse on main door. Finland have got control of the the flag now, though. Rifle bringing another rifle grenade.
Dynamite planted.
And the CP is going to just get tapped by the big 2-man crew 7 MG from Revo. And Lightning just continues his spree of kills at the CP. And Finland looked in really good shape. They looked like they could have got that CP. They would have been spawning there. And now look at it. The control of NL is just amazing.
Come on, post construction.
Big... I think that was purpose. He knew what he was doing. He's just pushing out to see where people are. In the meantime, we have a push from Finland on main. I'm going to go free cam just to see how this is looking. Another big push from Finland coming through main. Well, I say a big push, only 3 players. This is just to force the rotation on radar. Trying to get them to rotate from CP. And you see Lightning's coming across. That's the key man at CP. He's coming across. Do they see Squall? I don't think they do. Squall's hiding in that bush. And they're going back to CP. And Squall is just watching them. Squall actually takes down Revo on full, perhaps. And Iron's pushing into CP. He takes down Lightning, the key player. And I think that's it. That should be CP pretty much clear. And the build on this CP is going to come in. And the last guy is killed at CP. I think that was Testy. And finally, they get the build on this CP. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, they have to get both these parts, east and west, and get them back to the truck. I think they're on course, though. They're doing pretty much as good as I saw NL do on their attacks. They probably could have done slightly better, but they've overcome that sort of that setback of not getting that CP so quickly. They're doing a good east push here. Nice revives coming in. Iron's going to pick up the parts, maybe. Get shots fired. He's taking a lot of hits.
Objective taken.
He's still supporting the other medic, who's actually going to get away up the hill. Swanidius, I think it was. And I'm going to continue watching Iron as he pushes across Fate. There's 3 guys pushing towards the west parts. They're actually going to just go towards the spawn. I think we're going to see a bit of a kill out here, just for the sake of it. No, Iron actually stays alive. Doesn't manage to pick up Voki, and that is 2 guys out for full. Iron and Voki on 4. And it looks like Statty's going to get taken down as well. Yeah, he actually did some really nice shooting there. So we just watched Swanidius get the parts to the truck. So that's east secured. They've got 3 minutes, just 3 minutes, to take control of this game and try and get a foothold on this Nations Cup final. As we have Statty pushing around the back of East Parts, or the old East Part, should we say. They're going to try and take control of this spawn. 5 guys are here, and this is exactly what they want to do. They want to get in their spawn. They want to force them to push spawn the house. I've said this a lot of times, and they've got to build up. There's going to be strikes coming in, artilleries, that sort of thing. Revo, I don't think he's going to spawn here. It's going to no risk. It doesn't look like any NL player has risk spawning at the main spawn, which is probably the safe idea. Big push coming from Finland around the back of West. Rocky didn't get his needle out for the revive. Big kills coming from Ephesia. And don't worry too much about the sirens, it's all good. I'm going to switch it over to Netherlands on defense. As you can see, they're all clustered. Look at this cluster at West. This is what you want to try and force. You want to get an artillery here, you want to get an airstrike here. And we just didn't see it. We didn't see the airstrike, we didn't see the artillery. So NL have managed to survive this pressure so far. And with only 2 minutes remaining, they're going to go for a boost. It looks like Finland are going to go for a boost. Nades raining in. You can just throw a nade up there. It's going to hit somebody just because there's so many people around. Lots of kills. Finland getting in a lot of kills on these players. And the revives are coming in as well. And really, this could be anyone's game. Another minute and a half left. Big strike coming in. It's not going to hit anybody though, surely. Everyone's backed off. And I'm going to go into first person. Again, the Squally taking down Ephesia, but instantly taken down himself, and this game is on a knife's edge for both teams. We've got someone at second fake being annoying around the back of the spawn. Parts are getting taken. I'm going to jump into free cam as it looks like Swanidius is going to come through main. He's uncontested getting to the truck. Finland win the first map, their map choice, and they go up 2-0 on in the Nations Cup final. This is a big play. We see the time. I didn't see the time broken. It was around about 2 minutes faster than NL. And we look at the stats. We can sort of see why it happened. 20k damage against 18k damage. 100 kills versus 87. Obviously, NL didn't defend for as long, but it was a little one-sided. I mean, that is what you sort of expect on a team's map choice, though. So it's not too big a deal. As I scroll down, don't want to mess up like I have in the past. Now we're over to Gold Rush, which is NL's map choice. I'm going to just update the scores, and while I'm doing that, I actually can't speak. So I do apologise. 1 second. So as the score now is 2-0 to Finland, they can't lose in regulation. That is a big first map win. They can't lose in regulation map play. It will, no matter what, go to a decider for Finland, who of course have to win 2 games to secure this Nations Cup victory. NL only have to win 1, either the first one or the second one, whereas Finland have to win both. And at the moment, they've got a good hold on this game, where at least force the decider. If they can set a really fast time here, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Netherlands to try and pick something up for the second final. Or, well, for their attack first, but most likely for the second final. I can't see a big time getting broken. I just think Finland are very strong right now. And NL just don't seem to be up to what they perhaps have been, the standard they have played at in the recent past. So they are missing Squid, they are missing Lamp G, big players. Let's see what they can do. This is their response. This is their map choice. This is the second map of Nations Cup 2014. We've got Netherlands on defense. I'm going to pick up Lightning. He's going to be first towards side, and he's going to face off straight away. He's going to get the rifle shot off. Misses, unfortunately. He's watching Swanidius go towards back, and it looks like Axis actually did get the CP. It's whether the attacking team have got a covert in the meantime. Still watching Lightning. He's deadly with this rifle grenade. Standing on the artillery though, not sure about this. Now they know there's someone at back. He knows the player killed out, so it's all clear at back. I'm going to be picking up Finland on their next push. It looks like they're going to push towards side. Push out from NL. Not doing much at the moment. Lightning actually does get a double kill. That's only going to slow down the push. Revo takes down Voki, who comes around the corner. Really nice shot. And I'm going to pick up Right, the Netherlands players. I'm going to pick up Revo. Key position on this side push. He rotates around to main. Nice shooting from Revo. And NL were originally doing pretty well just there. And it looks like Finland are going to take over this side corner. Nice revives coming in for Netherlands though. And here comes the push. Finland trying to take control of the corner. Doesn't pay off for them. Lots of kills coming in, and Team NL are holding on. This is such a tight game. Such equal teams. It's gonna be very, very difficult to say who's gonna win this map, this game, this NC. So again, picking up a feature on this side. A lot of action going on in this area of the map at the moment. Finland are struggling. They're doing their best. Nice shots from Afija. Look at these headshots. Nice 3-man kill from Afija. Epic shooting. And he's just really, really motivated right now. Like, he's looking for opponents. This can sometimes work for your benefit. Look at the headshots. He's just getting kills for free. Afija. Oh my gosh. He doesn't actually pick up the last kill there, but that's a 5-man kill for Afija. Really, really nice shooting from the Dutch player. And I dare not switch away from them. He's playing so well. I mean, right now, he even gets a headshot on the teammate. Heard the footsteps. All's good. All's good. I'm going to continue watching a feature at the moment. Is he going to continue his spree as the next side push comes in from Team NL? Sorry, from Team Finland. And he's down to pistol pretty much. He's gonna miss the revive. Fortunately, Revo's gonna spawn back in. More headshots from Afija. This is some of the best shooting I've seen in the last couple of weeks. Really, really nice. Afija's just on fire, and this is what sometimes can happen if a player's shooting really well. It can just make everything so much easier. See how much less pressure there is right now on Team NL. As the next push comes in from Finland, I'm actually gonna switch away now, and then I saw a back push there with an engineer coming towards the tank, and it looks like they're going to get this tank build. He's going to get kill revived so that he can't get given, and Finland are actually going to take control of this tank, and they're going to spawn forward. This is the first stage going down from Team NL in 3.5 minutes. It's not too bad a hold. This is like a minimum of what you'd want for a hold, a few minutes. And Team Finland are going to try and push forward, take control of the forward area. This main tank barrier that you've got here, and the stairwell, very important. Nice artillery coming down. Fiji's going to push through it, and the rest of his team are coming out second. We're going to switch it up. So it's at CP right now, and here comes the Netherlands defense. You need to just hold them off. Try and get this tank into position. It's at the top of the hill. It can't move fast enough for Finland right now. Voki's just going to keep escorting as Testi's in position, gets taken down by Olbra, unfortunately. And the defense at the barrier is in place, with Revo getting gibbed for full, Vank getting gibbed for full as well. This is 2 players for Team NL actually down on full. It looks like Testi's going to get taken down as well, so close. And Fiji actually got a double kill there, but gets taken down himself. This looks like Finland have got a free pass to get the tank into position. And this is really, really great play from Finland right now. They took them a little bit of time to get into the rhythm. Once they got the tank though, it's been really, really hard pushes. And we're going to watch Squally. He's just going to defend this barrier. He doesn't want them getting this barrier build too easily. And Afija's going to push out on the full spawn. He's risking full right now. Pistol shots coming across, doesn't connect unfortunately. And it looks like Afija's going to try and damage the tank. Doesn't actually manage to do it. Gets a kill though instead. And I'm just going to go back to the powerhouse as we saw him on the first stage. The tank actually might be destroyed just as it's in position. Yeah, the tank got damaged by that airstrike, so all is good. Afija is playing first arch, it looks like, so we're going to see lots of shooting, him being very aggressive. Perfo at third arch now, trying to pick up his aim as well. He's under a lot of pressure, 3 guys here. Going to need support at this third arch, so at least 2 out there. Takes down Iron and rifling. NL are holding on. Only a few minutes have gone in this game realistically, and they're on the last stage. They're being pushed back to double kill coming in from Testi. I saw a spawn strike there. How big is that spawn strike going to be? I'm going to keep watching Voki though. He's going to pick up parts. No kills from that spawn strike, unfortunately. Rocky's just going to go very aggressive. He's running into like 3 or 4 NL players. And that hasn't paid off for him, but then no secure on the parts. And Squally's going to push in, get the revive on Rocky, who actually picks up the parts in the process. He's just going to push under the bridge. He's getting shots fired in his back, so weak, and the parts are down. But it looks like Olber's going to come across, pick up the parts, put these in the truck, and this could be a very fast time from Finland. I reckon if we, the way we see it, big nade coming in from Rocky, stopping that build. Lots of engineers, look at the nades, statty double nade. The build doesn't come in. And this is Netherlands falling apart, and they're all dead. Every NL player is dead. Free escort up the hill, and this is amazing plays from Finland. They've managed to just push through. The tank defense was the tank attack, sorry, was a bit weak, but once they got through that, they haven't been really held off, and it looks like they're going to have a free pass. We're going to see around about 7 minutes, I don't know, 15 seconds time, something like that, and well, maybe a little bit longer, but. Free pass now for Squall, and this is really real disappointment for NL, because they're going to have to beat this pretty good time from the Finnish players to keep a hand in this first final. If they of course, there we go, 7 minutes 17 seconds. Really nice play. So I need a drink. There we go. Look at the kills. Look at Aphasia. We watched him at the beginning. He was on fire, getting so many headshots, so many kills. And he got 18 kills. Nearly 30% of his team's kills in that round. And a bit of a more even spread on Finland. Probably what we've seen throughout the game is a bit more of an even spread for those guys. And right now we have... you know, it's fairly equal, 11k to 10k damage. They actually got out-killed on attack, which is very rare to see. Sorry, I needed that drink. Okay, here we go, and the Gibbs very equal. So, in my opinion, Finland deserved that. Although the beginning was a bit weak, it was mainly because Netherlands were playing very well. Particularly Aphasia. He got like 10 of his 18 kills just on that first stage in those first 3.5 minutes. So it's up to Netherlands now to try and reply. I think we only had a 7 minutes 17 second time. It's pretty damn fast for an NC final. This is Finland trying to force it to a second final, of course. I'm not sure what's going to happen if that's the case. Will they play it on another day, or will they play it directly afterwards? I hope they play it directly afterwards. It would be nice to just get this all out of the way. I'm not sure if NL will want to. They might want to wait for maybe their main players. Not to blame it on the players that have had to replace them, but when you're playing so well, they took down UK, they took down Germany. I think they took down Germany at least. They took down Finland without much of a problem. And now they're struggling. They're struggling a lot. Maybe did they underestimate Finland perhaps? And Finland, of course, without Wally, who's probably their most stable player in the team. Very versatile, can play pretty much any role, it would seem. Very strong Fox as well. But the replacement of Olber, he got 14 kills in the last round, and we're still waiting on one player to ready up here, Swanidius. Swanidius, of course, renowned for never playing in an EC after so many qualifier attempts. Then suddenly he plays in NCs. Sorry, ECs, my bad. I meant ECs. Now he's in an NC final, and he could be helping Finland to what is probably, it's got to be their like 4th or 5th Nations Cup victory. They've got to hold on here though for another 7 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to see Netherlands pushing towards main and side as standard. It sounded like there was an engineer going around the back trying to get the build on the CP as well. We're watching Vank pushing inside. Nice rifle grenade from main from Lightning towards side. Vank actually manages to dodge a rifle of his own. Lots of kills coming in for the Dutch players, and needed a revive there. No big deal. They're spawning in 5 seconds. We see Squall actually peeking and just seeing Perfo sneaking around, coming up the back. Looks like he's going to go towards side though. Here he comes at side. Not the greatest of shots coming from Perfo. Misses pretty much everything there. That isn't what he would have wanted. And it looks like Finland are going to struggle a little bit now. They've got an artillery on main. Maybe slightly badly timed. Maybe Voki out for full spawn there. I'm not sure if he would have been able to tap out quick enough. There is forced tap out, of course, so it's more chance. Push coming in from the Netherlands on side. They've got 3 men pushing towards side. Revo gets taken down. Nice shot from Perfo there. Lots of kills. Double kill from Aphesia. And Squally's gone all the way down back and looped around on side just to kill Perfo, who was in prime position to just move towards that tank. But with all those mines all over it, I don't think he would have had much chance. So Finland are holding on right now. They know that this is the first final. They know they just got to get this win in the bag. And then they'll take it on to the second one. 5 minutes and 5.5 minutes remaining for NL, and you know this is when you get to the point when you just wonder if you can manage it in this game, and they'll be second thinking and second guessing what they could have done, and just start getting frustrated. But Lightning picks up a nice grand kill on main, and they're gonna need to take control of this corner area. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donation. And here comes Lightning again. Double kill from Lightning. Just blind shot over the top. He knows all the shots, no doubt, and he just timed that to perfection. Behind the tank, lots of kills coming in from Squall. I'm going to switch over actually into free cam mode. Look at the control of NL on side now. Here comes the build from Perfo. And he actually gets the tank. There's only 4.5 minutes remaining. He actually had Finland spawn here as well, and Netherlands spawn right behind him. So this could be really good. Statty was just crouched behind that pillar, and he's managed to do a great job just cleaning up the respawn of NL. A couple of NL players. I don't think there's any NL players alive actually for like 10 seconds. So Finland are going to get a free build on this barrier. This barrier is very, very good if you can hold that barrier off. Panzer shot coming in from Aphesia. Takes down Squall. Squall is going to be out for 20 seconds. And the tank has been repaired. They're going to need to blow this barrier first though. The setup of Finland looks strong right now. They've got a lot of this upper CP area. This is one of the best areas to set up. Hard to give. Can ping rifle shots off the back though, unfortunately. Lightning will be very good at that. Here comes the tank, and they're actually going to just plant the CP. I'm going to switch over to NL players. Got Testy, he's going to come around and circle around main. Is he going to go up the back? He's going to face up against Squall. Not hitting the best of shots. Takes a lot of damage himself. The plant's going down from Perfo. And he gets the plant, sorry, and a pinged shot from the rifle just came in. Squall, he should have just left him. He should have left him. Disarm's coming, he's just watching him. He's reloading. That's the worst position you can be in. He's just reloading a gun, watching someone defuse a dynamite. It's a horrible feeling. Nice shooting from Aphesia again. But they need to get this plant down on this barrier really quickly. I'm going to watch Perfo. He's gonna just steam in. He knows there's not a lot of time left. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. And here he comes. Aphesia again cleaning up. Massive kills from Aphesia. No problem. He's stepped into this Nations Cup final on fire. He's living up to the billing of having to be the big shooter that Squid and Lamptey have been. So in terms of the firepower that Netherlands have, it's not the problem in this game. Maybe there's a bit of lack of confidence because they've been struggling throughout the game. They have got 2.5 minutes to just get this game back on track, get the 2-0. And Perfo's going to get this build. Big kills coming in from Testy and Lightning just to keep it cleared out. And the barrier is down. The tank's probably going to get destroyed or damaged from that artillery. Just as it finishes, really, really fortunate. So the tank's going to get into position unless any nades and stuff come up on the bridge, which is very likely. Finland will know how important it is to damage the tank and slow it down by so much time. Perfo's just on. Perfo's on hand just to get the building very, very quickly. The tank's almost damaged again though, unfortunately, and the strike is coming in to damage it again, and that is it. I believe this is going to be the end of the first final. I can't see this going any way but a Finland win. The barrier is built underneath for the truck. They have to get the truck barrier. I don't think they have enough time. I'm not 100% sure on the timings, but I think that's it. That's game over. With this barrier going down with about 50 seconds left, I don't think the truck can make it all the way up the hill in around 50 seconds. But NL maybe think they can, and they're pushing across the middle. A big push for Maine. They need the revives. Lightning, unfortunately, was the last guy alive with a rifle. And nice strike coming down from Statty. They know they have to be aggressive, so big kill. And what he does know is they're not coming from that direction because he's slowed them down so much. The pots, the goal just hasn't been picked up. Lightning is pushing across. They don't have much time left. I don't think they have enough time. And I think this is going to be the first final of this Nations Cup going to Team NL. Sorry, they wouldn't let me get away with that one. It's going to Team Finland. They're going to win with a 4-0 victory, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to be playing the second game straight away or if we're going to do it on another day. I'll have to wait for Chillax's response. I'm sure we'll find out on the stream from the players very, very soon enough. But I'm going to just I'm going to switch it up the second the game finishes. I'm going to check the stats, see who the performers were. I think again we're going to see just massive solid team performance from Finland, because they really deserved it. Good games are getting called. Whether that means they're going to leave and play another day, I'm not 100% certain. We're seeing some disconnects, so I'm not. There we go. See you tomorrow. It looks like the second Nations Cup game is tomorrow, so there we go. At least that's confirmation. I'll run down on the stats. We have Olba picking up 30 kills, just over 5k damage. Lots of damage for Team Finland. 22,500, 41 Gibbs, 142 kills, and that towers over Netherlands with only 116 kills and 20k damage as a team. So this is going to be the end of this game. Can't we play now? Yes. So maybe we are playing now. I'm not sure. Does that yes mean no? We can't play now? I'm confused. So I'll just give it a couple more minutes. I don't want to miss out on this game. It's been really, really good so far. So yeah, you don't have to give me a donation. If you want to say thank you to me, just hit the follow button. That is all you have to do. The donations would be great. Don't get me wrong, but seriously, the follow button, just hit that. If you've got a Twitch account, just hit the follow button. I'll be really appreciative of that. I want to try and hit 200 followers soon, and already casting a couple of ET games. A lot of people have been really supportive and hit the follow button. But right now, I'm not sure if this game's getting played. I don't think everyone's sure. There's a couple of players just waiting on the server whether we're going to have the game or not. I'm not 100% certain. I'm just gonna hit a song up. I'm gonna switch over to a different screen, and I'm gonna change the score. The score's gonna be wrong when I first change, but don't worry about it. So I'm gonna switch across. Thank you very much for following. Hats off to you. Big F94, appreciated. I'm gonna switch over to my intro screen. I'm gonna change the scores as well, and then I'm gonna come back in about 2 or 3 minutes just to say whether the game's gonna get played or not. Thank you very much, guys. See you in 2 minutes. Hello guys, sorry about that. There might have been a bit of silent on the mic for a couple of seconds. It looks like this second game is actually going to get played right now, which is great news. We've got NL. They're just trying to get a sixth. It looks like Aphasia cannot play, which is really going to be a big problem for them. It looked like Aphasia was probably the big gun for them in this game. A lot of good shooting. We saw that massive moment on the truck phase, on the tank phase, where he got like a 7-man spree in about 30 seconds. But this first final has actually gone to Finland with a 4-0 victory, and they fully deserve it in my opinion. They played very, very strong. Their attacks were really good. The defense on radar wasn't the best. They got a 7-minute. Was it about a 7-minute time set against them, which is pretty good. NL did a good job there, but they managed to pick themselves up, get about a 5-minute time on the map themselves. Of course, it was their map choice, so then they came over to NL's map choice and set a really, really fast time of 7 minutes 17 seconds. With NL having very little to respond, they got to the bank, but they just couldn't do anything about the already fast time set by Team Finland. Just reading. Yeah, I will show the game. Sorry, my apologies. The game hasn't started yet. We have actually got Aphasia coming back. So I've reset the scores. It is the second final of Nations Cup. This is it. Winner takes all. NL had one chance already taken away from them. Finland got themselves back on level pegging. So it's up to NL to just right the ship and just say, look, let's just sort ourselves out here, because we weren't doing what we could. We might be seeing the same maps. I didn't actually see what was the. It looks like we're going to be seeing exactly the same maps, which is slightly disappointing. Maybe Netherlands not going to be picking Gold Rush. We'll see. Thank you very much, TK. I'm pretty sure you were already following Cheeky. A lot of followers while I've been on while I was away for 2 minutes. Thank you so much, guys, for following. Appreciated. At the end of this stream, I'm going to do a little giveaway for everyone who wants to join. I'm just going to say, like, you have to type something in the chat for anyone who wants to join, and it'll be basically a game of your choice from games I've got in my inventory on Steam. It'll be the selection will be reasonable games like Sanctum 2 and stuff like that, but I might throw in a big game in there just in case. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like Splinter Cell Blacklist or something like that. Because so far this has been a really, really big tournament, this Nations Cup, and I've received a lot of donations while I've been casting these games, so really, really happy to give something back to you guys. I think Splinter Cell Blacklist is a pretty good game, but some of you guys might already have it, so I'll give you a little selection at least. Still waiting on 3 players to ready up. It looks like we're going to have exactly the same maps as the first game. We of course had radar as the first map in the first game. Going to see it again in the second game. In that game, this is where we can sort of compare performances from game to game. And NL set around, I can't remember the exact time, it was around 8 minutes. And it was actually pretty solid throughout. They were held off at the CP for a reasonable amount of time though. Then they defended themselves, and they were doing quite well at CP for a period with Lightning getting a lot of kills in. But unfortunately, it just didn't go their way, as Swanidis had a free run towards main. Thank you very much, Eves, for following, appreciated. And Swanidis just had a free run towards main, got the west parts home, no problem. OX32, impressive. Here we go, and this is the second Nations Cup final. It's not often you say that, as the Finnish team try and finish off Finish team try and finish up NL. And they're going to push outside. They're going to see very good artillery strikes, actually. We're going to see a long strike and a short strike. That's pretty much standard. Lightning getting a double kill. And Swanidious's airstrike does pick up a kill. Big kills coming in from NL. Lightning's actually pushed all the way through. So he's going to be at this side already. And he's going to get back up from NL with a Fija. Lots of players coming towards this side entrance towards the flag. And it looks like 3 or 4 Finnish players are still inside. And I'm not even gonna attempt that one. Test Seppo, thank you very much. There we go. I attempted it. I rocked it. It's all good. So the plant has gone down on side, I think. I'm feeling like NL have just got a bit more. I don't know. It seems a bit more desperate. The plant hasn't gone down on side yet, and Finland have pushed out heavily. Big flag grab from NL, so they've got control of this flag. They're gonna get the respawns here, spawn at main, get the plant on main, get the plant on side, and this is them trying to get a bit of more of a firm hold on this game.
Dynamite planted.
There goes the plant on the main entrance. We did actually see a disarm from Finland on main last time, so I'm going to switch over. Actually, I'm not going to switch over because there's a big push on side here. And there's a bit of a defense in position. We've got 5 players coming from the Netherlands, maybe all 6. Big Panzer shot doesn't actually hit anybody. Swanidis gets taken down, and the plant is going down from Perfo. This is the perfect opportunity to get a disarm on main though. I can't actually switch across. No one is there. No, actually the plant on main is just going to bow right now. They've got eyes on main as well. I didn't see who just followed, sorry. But thank you very much. And here comes the big NL push is just still waiting outside. They've done the boost, they've done the jumps, and they're just waiting for this dynamite to blow. We've got 4 players on side. It looks like a 5th and a 6th coming. Big pushes. Have we got a Panzer? It looks like no Panzer Faust. Oh yeah, a Fija. I totally missed him. So we're waiting for a Fija to get in a big shot. And they're waiting. They're going to be waiting for a spawn time. Here's the spawn time. Double rifle grenade kill coming from Iron. He timed that to perfection again. Another big kill from Iron. Gib coming in. This is the door of doom. Massive kills coming in from Finland, and it's just Revo alive. He gets in a big Gib. That is really important. That's exactly what you want to be doing. You know, for the players watching these guys, wanting to know what to do, push in Gib. Don't try and go for a second kill. Push in Gib. And this next push from NL. Look at this next push. Nate's dodged. But this next push they're not going to be facing the rifle. And the positioning of these guys in CP is going to be key. As the Fija lines up another pan, doesn't hit anything. Going to switch over to Finland's point of view, and they're going to be dealing with so many players running in. And it looks like Netherlands have full control as Iron actually gets taken down as he takes a rifle shot. And Netherlands got full control of the CP. They need a covert to just blow it. But really nice pushes, and that was just set up by Revo's Gib on the rifle. And really, really nice play by the Dutchman. Filling in, I think, fairly last minute for Lampg. Nice double headshot kill. They're just holding it off. That Panzer shot was just in case, with the covert coming in CP. A lot of covering play. Nice revive. Just keeping guys alive. Actually a push on main from Vank and Testy. Just putting on a little bit of pressure now. And they might be able to get a boost in. They're not actually going to go for it with someone in the balcony room. And they're going to kill out. They're going to have a fresh respawn at CP. And this is what you've seen so many times. I have said it a lot of times already. They're going to go for East, but then they're going to take control of the Axis spawn, trying to force and herd the players of Finland into the same location. Nice shooting from Frank here. It's going to come up against all I can see is Finnish names there. It's really hard corner to come around. He needs some support. Lightning is really low health. He's going to pick up the revive on Lightning. Revo again gets taken down. Vank is not close enough to pick him up, unfortunately. There's a lot of players. Boosts coming in. I'm going to go free cam just to see what's going on here. Testy's pushing up. He's been spotted. Gets taken down by Swanidis. I think pretty long range. I think that's Swanidis in the balcony room up there. Yep, it is indeed. And here comes Olber, just being annoying on the roof. Just gets in the Gib as well. Very nice play. But leaving Netherlands a little bit more freedom to just push around the tank depot. Bit of a strange strike coming in, maybe poorly timed, nearly killed a teammate. Right now, Netherlands struggling to get these east parts with massive crossfire coming from Team Finland. We're probably going to see a rotation by Team NL to come from main just to force them to go away. And we actually have a Fija on the sniper rifle. And unfortunately, Perfo gets taken down by Rocky, doesn't get a shot. And the crossfire is just unreal for Finland. Lots of kills coming in. I'm going to switch over to some finish points of view. Much harder to see where the action's coming from, but here we go. 5 NL players. You see Stati, he knows they're all coming. One guy's closing in on the parts. Lots of shots coming in from Stati. Doesn't actually get the kill. And I believe the guy's going to have got away.
Objective taken.
No, actually he got killed. So Testy's re-picked up the parts. He's going to be pushing towards CP. As we see his name go across in the distance. And this is the push towards west now. They're not actually going to try and take over the spawn. They're going through fake. This is another option. Trying to take over the fake area. Lots of shooting. Forcing them to respawn at house because of all the pressure from fake. Big kill out. And another kill out from Finland. Testy is reasonably slow here. He wasn't 100% certain he was free. So he's getting a little bit of an escort from Vank. I'm going to just keep on Testy until he gets it home to the truck. Thank you very much, Critty. Critty to noob for EC. Surely not. Surely not. And we've got a 4-man Netherlands push right now. On main. There's a lot of guys at the west parts. 4 guys against 4 guys. It looks like NL actually going to come out on top as a lot of finished kills come out, and there's going to be a parts grab here. Perfo gets taken down instantly by Voki. He's not letting them get away. And the big artillery, maybe slightly misplaced. Vank may even get team killed by it if he's not fortunate here. Does do the big dodge, gets taken down by Stati in the process though. Stati taken down himself, and it's just kills back and forth. Not really a lot of consistency from either side, and it's just this game's all over the place. We did see it in the first final. Need someone to take control, and at the moment, Netherlands are doing a lot of main pushes, coming through to the trenches. Frank's dodging a lot of fire, big support fire from Stati, getting a double kill, and at the moment, Finland just soaking up all the pressure from NL, making it look easy. Two follows there. Very thank you very much again. Can't say thank you enough, guys, really. And another mass kill out from Finland, as NL are just constantly putting on pressure on this main gate, and it looks like they're gonna rotate all around to side with only 1 guy spawning at main. Lots of shots coming in from Olba. Being very sneaky here. He's up against 3 guys. Takes down Testy. Triple headshot kill. He's going to loop round the back. He heard some gunfire. I heard it as well. He's up against Vank. He actually takes down Vank as well. He knows there was a 3rd somewhere. He sees him. It's a Fija, the man on fire. Fija doesn't actually realise he's there. He actually misses the nade, unfortunately. Missing a lot of pistol shots. He's overwhelmed in the spawn, and that's Olba getting taken down with 10 seconds left on his spawn time, so he's going to have to wait a little bit to come back into the game. Finland just seem to be here, there and everywhere. They don't really seem to have full set positions. Maybe 1 or 2 guys have full set positions, and then other guys are just either spawning at main spawn, going towards fake. So it's very hard to predict how they're defending the map. As you see, look, right now we've got 2 guys pushing towards fake. This is not standard stuff. And this is really nice play from Finland, because it makes it very hard for NL they have to look everywhere. Big NL push coming. Quite a strange artillery placement there, but it worked out in the end. NL's push just got held off. It looks like NL being forced through the main road over to fake as well. And they just know where they're coming from every time, just because they're trying to flood their attack rather than anything else. We have yet to see them once try and take over the main spawn, which is very disappointing. And at the moment, Finland only really have a 2 or 3 man set up at west, so very little pressure on west parts. Mass kill out coming from Finland again, so gives Netherlands a little bit of time to just try and push into the gaps. We saw one guy go down main road. He's going to try and loop round towards the main spawn. And Iron's going to be backed up by Statty and Voki on the main pots, but at the moment, not seeing much opposition. It looks like NL may try and take over this main spawn, and they actually force guys that spawn to get killed. It's Testy's in position as well. They just need to not to spawn him. They need to spawn kill as well. It sounded like at least one guy spawned there. Maybe there's a full west spawn now. And I'm going to go to the free cam, and you can see all the Finnish players are here, just bottled up. A couple of guys are spread across. That's really smart play. Not to be like a fish in a barrel, like I said before. Easy shooting otherwise. Lots of good shots coming from Finland. Not many of them getting killed at the moment. And we've got one guy pushing towards Fate, one guy on main, and here comes a fresh respawn by Finland. They seem to take them down. It seems to work. That's a big artillery. That is a perfect artillery. If you're forcing them to spawn here, you don't want them to be there. It gives us free reign to push from the back of West, but at the moment they've got no NL pressure from that. There's only 1 minute remaining. And this is Finland just carrying on from the first final. Really, really strong performance in the first final, and this seems to be even better. We've got Revo pushing him on the pass, but they knew he was coming. Big kills coming in, but they're going to respawn, and it's really unfortunate timing from Netherlands. With only 35 seconds remaining, we've got NL trying to push down the main road. They're trying to push around everywhere on the map, and it's just not working out for them. Here comes some big kills though. Aphesia and Revo both picking up a kill apiece. They're going to be pushing around the back of West, and we've got Swanidius, who's actually seeing a 3-man fake push, and this is going to be the last push. They don't think they're going to have enough time. There's only 15 seconds left. He's going to put down the nade on the pots. Hans is coming in on the bridge. Statty takes down Vank on the bridge, and Testy gets taken down by Albridge, as this round is actually going to be a full hold. Really, really nice 12-minute performance from Finland, and we see the kills. We see 3 guys, 20, 22, 23 kills, and that's Alba, Statty, and Squall. Big damage as well, all of them near enough 4k damage. And picking up 30 gibbs in the process. Nearly double kills on Team NL, who just don't seem to be performing in this second final. They really need to put themselves up. They need to try and get... If they get a full hold, that's them back in this game. But I think if they lose this... I don't see them picking up on Gold Rush. They just didn't seem to have the performance on Gold Rush in the last final. Really, really strong performance from Finland. You can't underestimate Finland at all, ever. Obviously, they had slight lineup issues. Albus jumped in for Wally, and just showing how much of a strong performer he can be in the right situation. And he's picked up most damage in that round, or just under the most damage, scored just ahead of him in that. But here we have NL on defense now, and they're going to try and do something. They've got to hold on for as long as possible. 12 minutes will put them back into this game with a 1-all first map scoreline. But they've got all to do. It's going to be very, very difficult. I'm going to be watching the guys on the side as the strike comes out. Very, very short strike, and a long strike coming from the main spawn. They didn't see it coming. Aphesia actually picks up a double kill from behind. The respawners from Finland just come straight back into the game, unfortunately. And it looks like they're going to be able to take control of this side area. So they're going to push towards side door, try and get a build. It looks like they're going to get a suit as well. Yeah, it looks like Swanidis, I think, is going to get the suit. Voki is getting backed up by Iron to get this plant down on side. And I believe it, yeah, Swanidis it was. And we saw this in the first round where Swanidis managed to sneak in with the suit. And now trying to flank them. It's not working out. Big rifle kill from Iron. And they've managed to hold it off. Lightning being a bit smarter this time, not going outside the door. He knows they must have a suit. And I'm going to just see if they are still in the area. Sorry for the switching. There we go.
We destroyed the side entrance.
We have a big push from Finland coming on this side door already. But fortunately, NL was set up already, and they've been very good at getting into position very, very quickly. Sneaky Swanidius at the moment. Big push in from Finland. Nades coming in from Lightning. Lightning follows it up with a K43 kill as well. He actually goes up. He might have spotted Swanidius there. And NL hold on for another spawn. As it looks like Finland actually going to push straight in. Really well placed grenade by Olba. Actually takes down the third. Olba, 4-man, clears out the CP all by himself. The 1-man finish machine comes in for the final. It didn't look like it was going to play. Wally, internet problems. Here he comes. He's just steaming around to east. And that's the CP for Finland. They're going to spawn forward. 1 man just cleared out the entire CP defense of Netherlands. 4 players taken down so quickly. Massively well placed grenade at the feet of the FOC and medic, and he just cleared it up with a double MP40 kill as well. And they're actually pushing towards the CP. Maybe they don't realise that it's been taken. We're going to see a slight rotation from Ephesian. He's going to be on fake, and the Finnish players are going behind these parts now. Slightly lane play here from Perfo, but you've got to do sometimes, and he's got control of this main door. Gets her mine down, and he's going to pick up the kill on Squall again. Full control from Perfo on this main area, so that's that under control. As the rest of Finland try and push towards the east parts, it doesn't look like they're going to come up against much resistance after clearing out a couple of guys in the tank depot. And I'm not sure who picked that up. It was Squally, I believe. I'm gonna just follow him because we had Perfo pushing out on the truck. Oh, it's actually Swanidius. He's just gonna go straight in though. He thinks he's clear. Thinks he's in the clear at least. Zexka, thank you very much for the follow. I heard someone ahead of him. Maybe that was a respawn of his teammate. Yeah, indeed it was. He's gonna have a free run. Just get the parts in the truck. Generally, it's uncontested to slow down these parts. Nice shooting from Ephesia on main. Swanidius is actually going to kill out respawn, and I think we're going to see the standard stuff from Finland here. They don't have to do anything special. They're under no pressure. They have to. All they're going to do is they're going to overload this first spawn here, the main spawn for Axis, to force the other team to spawn at the huts. And we've got Stati and Swanee taking over this balcony area. Really annoying. Fuji's actually going to sneak up behind them. Whether they know he's coming or not. Oh, nearly from Ephesia. And that's going to be a revive from Swanidius. And Iron's pushing towards these parts. I don't know if they know he's coming. He's all by himself. He's actually going to stay alive at the moment. And thank you very much, Cheesy. Thank you very much for the follow. Fresh respawn coming in from Team NL. He could actually just pop up and get the parts here. Actually, he does. He dodges both mines. And he's pushing towards the CP. He's getting shot in the back. Lots of shots coming in. Now the parts are just sitting on the floor. And they get re-picked up by Swanidius. He's going to push around to the tank depot. Long way to the stairs. This is so hard to shoot someone here. They can just prone and they're in safety. And Swanidius is home and free. It's where the NL can actually get in position at the truck. Big pushes here. Massive airstrike kill from Stati. Disguised in the trenches, and that's gonna be. This could be it. This could be the round. There's no truck defense at the moment. Revo is the last man alive, getting in the revive on Lightning, and Revo actually gets taken down. Lightning, last guy alive. Stati picks up, it finishes it off with a massive 5-man, and Swanidius, I think, who had the docks, should be able to just come home and free. This is going to be a 2-0 lead for Finland. Really nice play from Stati at the end. I can't scroll up. My bad. But as you can see, Stati with the stats, with 34 kills, 5,700 damage. So, yep, really nice play from the finish filled up. I mean, I didn't see the airstrike. You saw the smoke sort of disguised in the trenches. Really nice play. Actually, we're seeing something different. I'm actually pleased. Thank you. No gold rush. But I'm not surprised at the same time. Just going over the rest of the stats, we saw NL, Ephesia, Perfo, the big aimers for NL, getting a lot of kills in, and the stats just slowly drift away. Let's have a little scroll down and hit scores again. So we've got Ephesia and Perfo, big kills, big damage, over 4k. Revo actually picking up the most damage, but slightly less kills. But they got massively outkilled, 40 kills less than the Finnish players, and 5k less damage. At the moment, Finland just look in control, and the reason I say I'm not surprised that they picked supply, because they just didn't look very strong on Gold Rush. They picked Gold Rush in the first final, and they had 7 minutes 17-second time set against them, which is not what you want for your home map. Supply is probably the most, dare I say, easiest map to defend, because it just has so many stages. You can mess up on 3 or 4 of the stages on Supply and still get a 5-6 minute stage. You know, you can even defend Truck, you know, for 4 or 5 minutes if you have really nice teamwork. So it's the map that has the most stages, I think, like the most obvious stages. Gold Rush has a lot as well. It's very hard to set up some of them. Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. We're 1 player away from starting this game, Swanidius to ready up. I'm gonna update the scores, sorry about that. Unfortunately, I can't actually type when I save the scores, so 1 second. And when I say type, I mean I can't speak. And the game is actually about to start. We have Netherlands defending their map. On Supply, we've got Lightning on the rifle. Is surely going to be strong on this map. Doesn't hit anything on the first rifle shot. Oh, he actually did get a hit, maybe. Got 1 XP, so maybe got a little bit of a hit. And big kills coming in from Iron. Netherlands actually went full aggressive there, but obviously on the respawn, that's pretty safe. They gave away the spawn time. Big rifle shot coming in again. I think he got hit, but he didn't get the kill. Tricker, thank you very much for the follow. At the moment, Finland, I'm going to switch it over to Finland because they just seem so strong. We saw this before where they had a massive up push. I think it was against UK, or actually it might have been UK against Germany, where you saw the massive moving crossfire, which is what you want when you're going up top. Swanidius is going to try and bounce in on the upper area, taking shots. It's taken down just at the end. Big 2-man panzer kill on the medic and the field op on middle from Stati. Netherlands under a lot of pressure. 2-man, 2 of their players out for 15 seconds. Finland just need to take control, bouncing down into main, and you see 2 guys going into middle as well. And they're going to face off against Perfo. Perfo against Stati for the flag. Big kill from Perfo. Holds onto the flag for this spawn. And Finland got a little bit of control in the lower area. Kill coming from Orbit on the grenade. Revo needs a revive in these left stairs. Gets it. And Perfo is the engineer in lower. Nice kill on Stati. He's going to be facing off against Iron now. Iron just grabs him in the head. No problem. And Finland are piling on the pressure onto Netherlands, but actually doing much better than I expected them in this sort of situation. Nice rifle. Oh, unfortunate for Iron. Really nice placement. Looks like the plant's going to go down now. Big kills coming in from Netherlands. They're going to get this disarmed very, very quickly. I can't see it getting stopped. I can't see it getting stopped. There we go. Perfo and Lightning were on that really, really quick. And we're going to see Stati coming in on the upper area. He's going to kill out. He's only got a pistol left. And a lot of spam coming in from Lightning. Netherlands are really struggling at the moment. Well, they're not struggling, but they're under a lot of pressure. And again, I think I got another follow where I was in full blitzkrieg on the game. And Finland picking up 2 kills and pushing in lower and just so many pushes. Main, upper, from cave. A lot of pressure being put on the NL team. Big Gibbs coming in from Perfo and Revo. And again, they've dealt with that last attack. Another rifle nade coming in from Lightning. And looks like NL are managing to hold on. They've held this first part of the map for 3 minutes, which is what I said about Supply. You can hold this map, you know, for 4 or 5 minutes every stage. It's really, really good. And they've done this first stage, you know, they've done themselves a big favour defending this first stage for 3.5 minutes nearly. The plant's going to take 30 seconds to go down as well, so this is at least a 4-minute defence. Big push coming in from Finland in lower. Nice shooting from Revo. Takes down Voki, the engineer. But the rifle has actually got in. He knows there's a medic down as well. Nice pistol shots as well. Gets the headshot kill on Swanidius. 4-man push. Gets another headshot. Unluckily, doesn't get enough. Alba's going to try and push up for this flag, and I don't think they're going to risk it. It'd be big risk at this stage. Oh, they are. They're doing full risk play. They're going to go for the disarm. Big airstrike from Ephesia to clear it out. And we're watching Perfo. He's going to try and get on this. It's whether a big rifle grenade from Iron. Got to get the rifle. Got to get the reviving really quickly. Lightning in the meantime gets the disarm. Really nice play from NL. Adding another minute to the clock pretty much. Because the plant's going to come down. It's going to take another 30 seconds. Perfo again at the flag. He's going to get taken down this time, unfortunately. But that's added so much time to the clock. That's a 5-minute flag defense. Really, they're going to be really motivated right now. But they got the suit, so they're going to be pushing through. That's going to pretty much take, you know, whole push. They're going to put whole push on the top of their attack at the moment. And NL, just so much pressure coming from Finland. They want this final. They want this final so much. Lots of shots coming in. Big kill out from NL, probably not the safest. No artillery either. No CP defense. So really good flag defense, but when there's no CP defense, nice airstrike. It could get Iron here. Double kill from Ephesia. Iron and Stati taken down. Here comes the build, and Ephesia's going to take down Voki. How didn't he kill him? How didn't he kill him? That's unbelievable. Really nice build from Voki. Really well played. So they got the CP. Going to be respawning in the forward position, going for the main. Perfo gets a double kill. Looks like a support fire on the CP itself. And NL just got to try and add minutes in every stage. Their flag defense was like 5 minutes long, but their CP defense was near enough 5 seconds. So Lightning gets a double kill to just close down this east push. And big artillery on main. That's really going to be key. Just going to force them to move away from it. They know they can't yet get anywhere close to it. Looks like Squally's going to push around towards west. And we've got Iron trying to get this plant down on the east. Lots of nades coming in. Gets it down just in time, just before getting naded himself. Lightning is going to push for the defuse. Doesn't get there in time. Perfo pushing across. Going to face off against 3 players. Takes down 1. Yeah, that's the safe decision. And main plant goes down in the meantime. They're very distracted with that east, as was I. 3 Finnish players on this west corner, doing their best right now to just annoy. They're going to probably do the boost. Plants coming down. Nades are raining over. Nice nade from Testy onto Squally. They know they're there now. Testy has been taken down. Vank moves across. And this main door's going to blow in 3 seconds. And it's really going to be the key stage, I think. If they can add 3 or 4 minutes to this stage, it's going to put them in a great position to tie this game up. But here comes the... Oh, unlucky from Olber. Tries to do the jump over west. Nice shots from Olber. Takes down Revo with ease. Knew the rifle was on those stairs. Nice rifle shot from Lightning as he's taken down by Stati. Not really a lot of kills coming in a row from either team. But the truck, it looks like the truck's going to get into position, and Olber picks up a revive as well. So NL, I think there's someone pushing up. I think I heard someone pushing up. Sponidius. So that was me trying to just get up the stairs really quickly. But here we have we did actually have someone get up and press the button, I think. Yep, press the button. I was pretty sure there's someone got up, but I lost the plot a little bit. I thought I saw an axis coming from that area, so I assumed it would be clear. And here comes Finland pushing through main. They've got the parts in the truck. Look at this: 5-minute first stage defense, 2-minute defense on CP main and controls. Not very good from Team NL, and they're gonna have to hold on to this truck for as long as possible. This is it for them. If this truck gets put in the next minute, they're going to only have like 7.5 minutes to hold on to this Nations Cup final. Sorry, actually it's closer to 10 minutes. It's closer to 10 minutes now. So we've got Olber, last guy alive, going to have to face up against 4 NL players. Doesn't last very long. Nice nades raining over. NL picking up a few kills. Nice artillery outside main as well. And it looks like NL are actually going to hold on for another full spawn, which is really good news for their defense. They want to get the defense at least in double digits. They want that 10 minutes on the clock. There's 6 minutes remaining on this attack for for Finland. I don't think they're going to get full held at all, but nice airstrike from Ephesia. And I'm actually going to switch it over to Frank. He's going to be shooting at Squally on West. Must be like one bullet away from being killed. And he's actually going to back away. Statty did spot him. And this truck's going to get escorted now. Iron actually gets the grand kill onto Perfo. 3-man Finland push off the truck out of main. I don't think we're going to see the sort of heroics that we saw last night and in the UK against Finland game. The truck was just... Perfo actually gets a double kill, slows it down by a split second, and an artillery kill. Surely going to be coming in. One artillery kill. Swanidius is taken down. Double kill, artillery kill from Lightning. Lightning bolt from the sky takes down 2 Finnish players, and in 5 seconds to the clock, double grenade kill from Lightning as well. But it's not going to be enough. Finland are going to get this truck in with just under 10 minutes set, which is really, really poor if you really think about it. Netherlands had 5 minutes of the first stage defended, and then they just fell apart with CP, main gate, east, I think even west, and then they got the truck in position and the controls in 2 minutes. To get all those stages in 2 minutes is just unbelievable, considering how long it took them to get the first stage. Can you imagine if they got the first stage in 1 minute? That would have been like pretty much a 4-minute time set. I think it was Chillax actually told me yesterday or the day before yesterday that Turbot, which is a lot of the Finnish players, set a 5-minute time against someone, maybe 4.5 minutes on supply. So it's not hard to see why, because if their first stage was a bit more on point, I think they would have set an even faster time against NL as well. So it's all on NL now. I'll quickly look at the stats, bring up the scores. I do apologise. You see the Finnish team actually having slightly less kills, as to be expected. They are on attack. Big kills from Lightning. Perfo as well, 26. Slightly underperformance from Swanidius. You know, it isn't always about the kills. He might have had some great plays that we just didn't spot. And again, as we've seen from Finland throughout the Sun-C final, very, very even kill spread. 14, 12, 13, 15, 18. Means they're working very well together. And here we have Finland defending for only just under 10 minutes to secure probably what is got to be their 5th or 6th Nations Cup in enemy territory. They had to win 2 finals in a row. They managed to win the first final 4-0. And NL have got it all to do. They haven't performed very well at all in this game today. They only had maybe 1 performance on Radar's attack in the first game. Other than that, it just hasn't been great. Not the greatest of shots from Lightning either. Right now, Netherlands are under a lot of pressure to just get this flag as quickly as possible. Ephesia brings in a Panzer kill. Revo and Perfo follow it up with kills, and Revo gets a double kill. Here comes the push on top. Testy, Ephesia and Vank pushing towards the middle. Nice kills from Squally, double MP40 kill. Testy actually takes down Swanidius. He might be full. Most likely not with force tap out though. And this Finland defense is holding on. This is very, very similar to what we saw in the first half. Very, very knife edge defense. Olber with a really nicely timed artillery. Just going to stop the Netherlands team from pushing in on this attack. He's going to kill out as well with a nade in the doorway. NL are going to be in position with the Panzer. And at the moment, they just don't seem to be breaking through. Although they have one guy in on lower. No Finnish presence on lower yet. Voki is in the back of the low spawn. Perfo all alone. Nice double headshot on Statty. And a headshot on his killer, but Voki took him down in the end. Revo's going to get in the revive. Lots of kills coming in from Netherlands. A bit of a kill out as well. The plant might come down here. Perfo gets taken down on full. Revo as well. This is going to put even more pressure on the remaining Netherlands players to get into low and try and get the plant down. Big kill from Ion, just not letting anyone pass. And this is Finland actually going to just push out, get some cheeky mines in. A bit of a team kill nade then, no big deal. Respawn's coming in, and Finland only have Poland for another 7.5 minutes to gain victory in this Nations Cup final. And NL just aren't working together very well in this stage. Big push hit coming in from Vank as Stati was playing very aggressive there. Lightning gets in the kill, but again, no consistency in the kills. One guy will get 2 kills, but then that's it. And NL needs to really work together as a team. Here's a big push coming in from NL actually. This could be the moment. Got 4 pushes coming in. Cornelius gets 1. Wally gets another. Voki double kill. And that is that entire push shut down in 2 seconds. Afisia is actually on the MG, but he's taken down instantly. And right now Netherlands are struggling. Artillery kills, big kills from Finland, 5 kills in a row. And this is looking horrible right now for Team NL, who will probably coming into this game as favourites after wiping the floor with pretty much every opposition they played against. I asked them how their games were against their opponents, and they just basically said easy. So it doesn't look like it's going their way in this game, and it's going to be all down to these last 5 or so minutes. This is how long they got held, but this is how long they held the flag for, so you know it can be done, but they've just got to really get pushing. Big lightning rifle grenade. Perfo is actually doing a sneak for flag. I'll try and get over to him. They managed to shut him down, unfortunately. This doesn't look good. Everything's going right for Finland right now. Artilleries, MP40s, the slash kill nades are just hitting. And NL just looking in a lot of trouble. I think they've only probably got another minute or so before it's pretty much going to be game over. No real teamwork going on in their pushes, and Finland are just shutting them down very easily. They're bouncing in now. Afisia's got a nade in hand. Doesn't hit anything, unfortunately. Does take down Olber. Doesn't manage to get the gib in. Here comes another low push. Perfo's going to get into the flag room. Oh, unfortunately for... They actually get a full respawn at the flag. This is it. This is their only chance. They have to get a suit. They heard a covert. They have to get a suit, and they have to get the plants down instantly. Here comes the covert. They're doing exactly what Finland did, pushing through the door. They've got to take over the CP very quickly. Shots fired across the top. Big kills coming in from Squall. Double MP40 kill. Voki following up on a kill on Perfo. And a big airstrike coming in from Olber. Gibbs 1 and kills another. Voki double MP40 kill as well. Plants coming down a little bit late. No CP pressure there. And a full setup now from Team Finland. And this is the horrible bit. They've got to wait a full 30 seconds for this to blow. There's only 10 seconds remaining on it now, but this is time they just don't have on the clock. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left nearly, and NL have got to pretty much take every stage instantly. Let's see what they can do. That Finland already did that in the last round, and it's going to be all on Afisia coming in first. Big airstrike. Going to force the guys into the house. Clears a mine as well. Nice artillery from Finland. Perfect's going to try and push through it. Rains down his head, gets the gib. Another Netherlands push is going to come in straight away, but they didn't do anything on that last push, unfortunately. Here comes the Netherlands push. Big kills from Cornelius. Double MP40 kill. And at the moment, Netherlands are just... They're hammering away, but Finland are just managing to sustain so much pressure, and this is just all from experience. Very experienced nation in the Nations Cup history. Good push from Netherlands actually. They're pushing towards main. I'm going to switch over, but the kills are still running in for Finland. Lightning, jumping rifle nade kill. And I'm gonna pretty much call GG's here with only 2.5 minutes remaining. I don't think they're going to be able to do this. Big artillery kill coming down from Olber. Finland saving the best till last. This is probably the best they played. Lots and lots of kills all at the same time. Really hard to deal with. Rifle grenade raining in from Iron. Vank and Lightning taken down with Iron actually picking up a 3-man. Airstrike coming in as well. That's the Frank movie moment. Unfortunately, doesn't get anything. With only 2 minutes remaining, they finally clear out the CP, but it's 3 or 4 minutes too late.
Here, soldier.
And I really don't think they're going to have much chance in what is left of this NC final. So I'm going to call it here. This is going to be a victory for Team Finland. The first final was indeed 4-0. The maps were Radar and then Gold Rush. The Netherlands did really well on their first attack. They set a pretty reasonable time, like 7.5, 8 minutes. But then they got run over by Finland, who managed to set break it with around about a 5-minute time. And then it went to Gold Rush, where
Dynamite planted.
Finland set 7 minutes 17 seconds on Netherlands map choice, and they defended that fairly easily. They got to the bank stage, but they held on, and that took the first final as a 4-0 victory. Then in this second game, it was Finland picking Radar. They actually got a full hold this time round, showing them that the first time maybe was a bit of a fluke. They wanted to prove a point. And then they managed to break it fairly easily. They didn't have much pressure on them. And here on Supply, they managed to set a really, really good time, just under 10 minutes. And an NC is really good play. And they managed to hold on for the full 10 minutes.
Come on, move it.
That is required. And they're going to be crowned the Nations Cup 2014 winners. I'm not going to be the first person, or maybe not the last person, to say that Finland are going to be crowned Nations Cup champions in what has been a really long and good game. Wasn't going to be 100% sure if both games were going to be played today. Really happy that they were. Netherlands will be very, very disappointed after their performances in this Nations Cup. There we have it. Disconnects very, very quickly. Not a happy team. Understandable. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the donation. Stay on the cast, guys. Stay on the cast. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So if you want to get in on that giveaway, it's going to be in about 3 or 4 minutes. But I'm just going to run down the stats of what we can see. You see Lightning are perfect, picking up big kills. Iron as well, 42. Lots of big kills in this game. You will be able to see the full stats of this game on... if you go to Games TV, the stats will be up on the page within an hour, I think, very quickly, no doubt. So that's it. That's Team Finland taking the second final with a 4-0 victory. 2 4-0 victories in a row. And they didn't have much pressure on them. There was not a lot of pressure. They started not the greatest, but what can you do? And a lot of people on the straw poll. I'll just switch over to the straw poll now. Let's have a little look at the results. It actually switched over to Finland being the favourites in that. I think after the first final performance, a lot of people changed their minds, and I can understand why. A really, really nice performance from Finland. They really deserved that game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a straw poll for MVP. I'm going to take a little note from Warwich's book in terms of getting an MVP out there. I think it's a good idea. So we had Olber, Voki, Iron, Swanidius, I'll just say Swanee, and we had Stati, and we had, my brain has gone, Olber, Voki, Iron, Swanee, Stati, and think Squall, that's it, Squally. Too many I's at the end. Swanee, Voki, Stati, Squally. Okay, and Squall. So I will just post that in. I'll just post that. Please needs a title. MVP. MVP NC 2014. My straw poll has been created. Okay, check it in chat, guys. Get your votes in on who you think was the MVP of the Nations Cup. Remember to stay on the stream just for another couple of minutes. I'm gonna do a giveaway game. It will be a pretty good game. Roberto, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. I'm gonna let that vote go. I'm gonna just bring up the games I've got in my giveaway. Let's have a little look. I think I've got. Let's see. I've got games like Splinter Cell Blacklist, State of Decay. Could be one you want. There's a game called Space Hulk here. There's a couple of big games here, and I'm going to put it down to those 3 games, and Payday 2 I've got as well. So the winner gets to choose whatever game he wants out of those 4 or 5 games. And what I'm going to get you to do is I just want you to type in chat. Now this won't, I'll have to copy and paste everyone who types it, but just, please only do it once, because it makes me get a lot of time wasted if I have to get rid of duplicates. If you just type exclamation mark, I'll type it as well, but I won't be entering. Exclamation mark, congrats, Finland, like one word. So if you type that, and I'll copy and paste all of the people who enter, and I'll just put it through a program to see who wins, just like that in the chat. And that's you entering into the giveaway for this for a game. The games, like I said, would be something like I'll give you 4 or 5 games choice. It'll be like Payday 2. I think I said a couple of them already. Payday 2, Splinter Cell, that sort of thing. Some pretty good games in there. And then I'll do a bit of a result ticket thing online. And then we'll see who's the winner is. So we've got a lot of people saying congrats, Finland. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Let's have a little look at see how this vote is going on the straw poll. Olber getting the MVP. We did see Olber picking up big kills in a lot of the rounds, and he obviously had to step in probably quite last minute. I know he hasn't played ET as much as he has in the past. Playing a bit more RCW these days, although he hasn't even been playing RCW that much in recent weeks. Smekit, Smee, KHT. I'm pretty sure one of those is going to be right. Thank you very much for following, mate. Appreciated. So we've got a lot of people saying congrats, Finland. Can you see the draw? Yep. I'll put in chat. There'll be like I'm gonna do it on a timed ticket. So like once I've got all the names, I'll time it for like in 10 minutes or something, and then it'll come through. Alright, I'll give you about 30 more seconds to get your name in the hat for the giveaway. We've got quite a few entrants at the moment. Let's have a little look. Can we see the draw? Yes. Lecter. Congrats, Netherlands. That is cheating, Lecter. That is cheating. That's not an official entry, Lecter. I have to tell you. Has to be congrats, Finland. You're gonna be naughty. Junkie trying to get in on it. Just in time, right at the end. So we actually only have around about 15 entrants. You never win. Well, you're in on this. I'm going to count that. Congrats, Finland. So enter the competitors, 1 per line. There we go. I don't think I see any duplicates. We've got Roberto, Luki Pro, Zexka Basti, Talex QL, Shooter, Tarinti, Saken, Chillax, Smect, Lecter, Leon, Vixen, He, and Junkie. So I'm just going to put on the random result selector. Enter. I want one. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong thing. Pick items. Yeah, that's the one I want. Oh, I didn't do. Sorry for this. Just speaking as I go. Standard stuff. Okay, 1 per line, and then I'll do description. Giveaway winner. And why it's not letting me do a timer on it? Oh, I'm actually disappointed. Sorry about this. I want to do it properly. I want to do it so you can actually see that I'm not making Junkie win. Because if he won, I know you'd all be like, oh, that's not fair. Oh, there we go. Scheduled. There we go. Hopefully I can schedule it for like now. Date. So I want 2014. Month is 07. Day is 28. And then we'll go for in 2 minutes on the hour. I must enter a description. I'm pretty sure I did. Schedule date too soon. Oh no. How far away can I schedule it? There we go. In 5 minutes. FG. God, I have to do like a confirmation code. I am human. Please. There we go. So I will put it in the chat now, and in 5 minutes you'll see. Check that in the chat. The draw is in 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Those are all the entrants. I did let Lecter in saying congrats Netherlands. He was being a bit cheeky, but he's been a long time supporter of my channel. So I let him off with a slap on the wrists. So we're going to wait 5 minutes for this giveaway to come through. I'm just going to check the MVP again, and indeed it is Olba who's going to walk away with Nations. You know, Olba was sitting around at about, I don't know, 7 o'clock CET, just wondering what he's going to do tonight. He's sitting there thinking, maybe a bit of TV, you know, maybe I'll do a bit of work, maybe I'll just chill out, maybe play a game. And he gets a PM saying, oh, Wally's internet has got problems. And then he's like, oh, okay, I can play NC final, that's not a problem for me. So he just comes into the game, wins the Nations Cup final, takes away MVP, and just like, oh, yeah, that's me. My name's Olba. I win a Nations Cup final and get MVP. I mean, that's just how it goes. Yeah, he wasn't a ringer. Obviously, he is Finnish. I'm pretty sure the the lineups, the way they're done is just, if you're of that nation, you can play for the nation. But he did play very, very well. We also saw Ephesia playing very, very well as well. TK, you machine. Look at that. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciated. Yeah, I think I did break my viewers record. I think I had close to 80 at one point, which is really, really awesome. I just checked Games TV to see the official amount that I had. I think it's probably the best cast. I'm getting better and better every game that I do. And obviously Nations Cup, big game. I've got big shoes to fill in that situation. Tosspot is always there. He's a big name. Yep, 79 viewers. I don't think I'm ever going to be as good as Tosspot in the way that Tosspot can do things. It's just not. I just can't do that. He's just too good at that. But the way I do things, I try and bring a little bit more of a tactical insight, just because that's my idea of the game. I played for a very long time, and that's pretty much how I see it. We're still 2 minutes away. Sorry about the delay on this giveaway, but we're still 2 minutes away from saying who the winner of this giveaway is. And as I said, I've got quite a few games on up for grabs. I'll let the winner decide what they get from about 4, 5, 6 games. If they've got all of the games, I could probably get another game. But a lot of top titles. There is actually a giveaway right now that I'm running on the Team 1 Soldier Facebook page. It's like an anniversary giveaway for the game. I think most of you would have heard of it. Most of you may even have it. StarCraft 2. Really, really good strategy game. Really good fun. And give us any. Yeah, I will shoot her off. I'm actually working on a frag video for an ET player. I won't give too much away just yet, but I'm working on a ET frag video right now. But here's the giveaway on the One Soldier page right now. Very, very easy to get in on this. All you have to do is like or comment, and you get 1 entry. And then if you share, you get a bonus entry. So you can get 3 entries in the giveaway. I'm going to just post that in the chat. And you have to have an account on Facebook, of course. So that's that. Yeah, really appreciate the donations today. It's really, really awesome. Never required, guys. I'm going to stick with Warwich's position. Never required, but always appreciated. The only thing I'd really want you guys to do, like no matter what, is just hit that follow button. Really does support my stream. I'm nowhere near where Warwich is right now. Warwich is in a position right now where he could be getting basically a partner on Twitch, which is absolutely amazing. Considering he's come from not nothing, but he's come from scratch, made it from scratch over 2 years ago, coming from enemy territory and RCW scene, from a scene that isn't that big, and he's built it up so well. To get partner from that scene is very, very hard. You know, if you were a top League of Legends caster, you probably get it in a couple of months. But he's built up from a game that isn't, a big game. It's more of a passion. He's obviously built on that with some Left 4 Dead and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, let me check the giveaway. Does it look like someone's won? I reload. Congratulations to TalexQL. You did in fact win the giveaway. Well, congratulations. I've got a list of games that I can give to you. I've got Splinter Cell Blacklist. I have You have to stream RSW in the future, man. Yeah, I will try and stream. Of course, I'm mainly back up on RSW with Warwich being like the main guy in the RSW scene, and rightly so. With the 3-on-3 tournament that I'm going to arrange later in the year, it's actually going to be a lot of games on, so I might be able to get in a couple of there. And here's Olber, the man of the moment, Nations Cup winner, and you got voted MVP on the stream as well. So congratulations, Olber. I'm sure you're just sitting there like, yeah, I've done it before and I've been here before. This is what I do. So there is going to be a 3-on-3 championship, probably in October. I'm just going to let RTW just cool off for a little bit personally. I think I don't want to force a tournament on the scene. A lot of people are backing out of tournaments and stuff, so it's a good idea to just hold off a bit. So yeah, Telex, the games I have that are available are I can give you. There's a game called, if you want to just go onto Steam and you can just check all these games that I say. There's a game called Space Hulk. There's a game called Splinter Cell Blacklist. There's a game called State of Decay. Payday 2. Let's see what else I've got. Alan Wake. I think they're probably the better games that I can give you. If none of them tickle your fancy, I've got slightly lesser games. Won't be as top title, but okay, I'll type some of it in. What I'll do is I'll PM you. Are you on IRC, Telex? Do you use IRC? I can talk to you after the stream if that's okay. If you're on IRC, Telex, I can just PM you afterwards. It's not a problem. I think one thing I have to do on the stream that's really important is I need to have like a drink with a straw. That's really important because at the moment I'm getting like really dry throat because I'm speaking so often. And yeah, I'll speak to you on IRC. If you go to #Crossfire, you'll see me as an op there, MerlinatoR, and I'll speak to you after this, no problem. And I just need a drink with a straw, and like a cup with a straw, so I can just quickly take a sip because I get real dry throat while I'm streaming. The straw is so I can quickly drink. The straw is so I can really quickly drink. I've got a bottle next to me, but I have to take the lid off, and I'm doing it while I'm pressing my push to talk button and trying to arc the drink so I can quickly take a sip and stuff like that. It's just like, ugh. So that's the end of this game. It's been a very long night. Really enjoyed casting it. I've got to be honest, guys. I didn't mind playing ET if I played ET with like Eat Candy. That's a good idea. I could have like a lemon, those lemon lozenges sort of thing. And but you'll hear it rattling around in my mouth. That's the problem. I'll sort something out. It's not a problem. I think this was just because it was an extra long cast. It's a problem for just extended talking. I'm not used to talking non-stop as well. So yeah, I think that's something I've got to look into for the future. Hopefully going to be upgrading the stream a little bit within the next month for the next season. Like I said, ET, I did enjoy playing it. I really enjoy playing with good players. I could never carry in ET like I could in RSW, so I always had to play with good players that I thought were good to really enjoy the game. So they had to carry me basically. But the game itself, I really enjoyed casting the last couple of games, so I think I'm going to be continuing it next season. Looking forward to some big games in the next Cyber Gamer divisions, and I've talked to Chillax as well, and some more Summer Cup games could be on the cards. Maybe some no, it's a big. Sorry, I was just reading chat there, getting a bit distracted. Some big Summer Cup games on the cards with maybe some. I'll probably do the Summer Cup lower bracket and upper bracket and grand final. So Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna just do an outro of a song that I really like, that I've heard a bit recently, and I'm gonna just say good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Finland and NL for giving us such a great game, and congrats to Finland, of course, and commiserations to the Netherlands. Finland are the 2014 Nations Cup Grand Final winners and fully deserved. So I'm gonna log off with that. Check this song out. It's not too bad. Might not be to your taste. Good night.